It will depend on your beam execution plan. You will need to discuss. But usually what it happens is that the landscape architect models the surface drainage while the civil engineers model the underground drainage. So again, you go to your ribbon. There's nothing similar to drainage at all. So what should we use? Family component. But really, there are two ways that I model drainage in my projects. The first one is for gullies or spot drain. So we can use generic model phase-based families. Or what happens when I have like drainage that is following my grading, like a slow drain or a grading, and it's something that is called model in place. So let's see this in an example. So we have this paving with a ridge line in the middle, and of course we want to get the water to that line and convey it somewhere else. So we are going to go to architectural component model in place. Oh, and it will prompt us for a category. There's no category for drainage. So you will need to decide where to put it, like 5, 15, 5. I usually put it in specialty equipment because it's a really open category that nobody knows exactly what it is. And it will prompt you for a name, a slow drain, for example. And what we are going to create is a sweep that follows our paving. So we are going to pick the path. Remember to pick 3D edges on. And we can sketch the profile, or we can have one loaded. I loaded one for this example. We need to check that it's correctly positioned. And now we can see the magic. We have a slow train following our paving. And then we need just to finish our model to exit the model in place environment. And here it goes, our slow train. Curves, both spellings, British and American. So no one gets confused. So again, nothing in the ribbon. We are not lucky. So what are we going to do with curves? There are several workflows to work with curves. And it will firstly depend on the type of element that you're using for your paving. So if you're using floors, you can use a slab edge to create your curves. If you're using roofs, you can use fascia or gutter. I'm not going to explain that because you can find it in any general Revit training. But there's a third way that it's valid for both options that is really similar to drainage, which is model in place a family. So we have the same paving with our slow drain in the middle with a ridge, and we want to place a curb following our paving. So we again, it's the same workflow. We go to model in place. Now we have more clear category, which is floors, because in this case we are using floors for paving. We will prompt for a name, curb with a K. And again, we are going to do a sweep. So pick path. Remember always to do 3D edges. We select both sides of our paving. And now, in this case, I will sketch our curve. Edit profile. Okay, we go to a reference, and we're going to do a rectangular curve. As always in Revit, you draw and then refine the dimensions. In this case, 250 millimeters by 150. Remember to place your sketch next to the intersection point so it sits nicely adjacent to your paving. And we are going to add a fillet to the outer edge, 50 mil radius. and upset. When we are happy with the sketch, go back and see the magic happening. We have a curve. Good. And it's following our paving. We just need to upset to finish the model. And we are done. We have a curve, slot drain, and paving. Cool. Stairs.